We are in a period where majority of SACCOs are paying dividends, and I want us to get to understand how your SACCO calculate your dividends. We go through the whole process, then you can be able to decide whether being in a SACCO is worth it, or is the best decisions that is the best decision that you can make. So I have already written down in everything that we need, and in my calculations, I'm assuming the SACCO is paying dividends in January. We are in January 20. We are in February 2025. Okay, I'm assuming that the SACCO is paying dividends right now, so it is paying dividends of the period from January 2024 to December 2024. And I assume that this person joined the SACCO in January of 2024, making a contribution of 5,000 per month. And the person had a share capital of 10,000. If you are new with the SACCOs, there's what you call the share capital. This is let me just call it a deposit that you can never withdraw, that you have to deposit with the SACCO. And each SACCO has its minimum share capital that you might hold, that you must hold. So I'm assuming that the guy has a share capital of 10,000 and making a contribution of 5,000 per month. Then I'm assuming the interest rate on the deposit, that is the 5,000, to be 13%, and the interest on share capital to be around 15%. I know majority of the SACCOs range around there. Some pay amounts below, interest rates below that, and others, of course, pay interest that are higher than that. So this is how they go about calculating your deposit. We know that interest is a product of principal times time times the rate. That is, interest is equals to PRT. So our principal is fixed because you are contributing 5,000 per month. Then we have time here. Now, this interest we are talking about, the two of them are per annum. So it is 13% per annum and it is 15% per annum. So you have to convert your period to be yearly. So the 5,000 that you deposited in January will earn interest for a whole year. That is 12 months, because you are being paid dividends on January. So the 5,000 that you deposited in January will earn interest for 12 months. So that is 1 year. That is 12 divided by 12. That is 1 year. But the 5,000 that you deposited in February will earn you interest for a period of 11 months. So you divide that by 12. For the money that you deposited in March, it will earn interest for 10 months. That's why we have this number decreasing until you get to the money that you will deposit in December will earn interest only for a single month. That is why we have used this format of the decreasing month. That is 12, 10, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then divide by everything by 12 because we are using a per annum rate. Then the rate is fixed is 13%. So if you do a product of the three, this is what you get. So this 5,000 will earn you an interest of 5,000 over 650, and the last deposit that you make will earn you an interest of 54 shillings. And the total of that will come to 42.25. That is the interest from the deposits that you made within that year. Now we have also dividends on the share capital, and we are assuming that the dividends on share capital are being paid at 15%. So we do 15% over 10,000. That is 1,500. So the total dividends comes to 42.25. We add the 1,500 from the share capital, we get 57.25. But remember that dividends from SACCOs are subject to a withholding tax of 5%. And I think this is one of the advantages of SACCOs compared to other investment avenues. Because for the SACCO, the withholding tax is 5%. The withholding tax for SACCOs is 5%, while in the withholding tax for majority of other investments is 15%. So we get 5% of that, so 286 shillings will be taken as withholding tax, and so our net dividends will be 54.38. So that is the money that you will get at the start of January for the dividends that for the year that ended. So that is, we are in 2025, so 54.38 is what you get if you have been contributing 5,000 per month in a SACCO and you had a deposit of 10,000. So you can do your maths and get to compare that with other investment that you have, and see whether the SACCO, whether your SACCO is the best place that you can place your money. The only odd thing I find with the SACCO is that the SACCO does not have liquidity. That is the major issue that I find with a SACCO. The SACCO does not have liquidity in terms of you have been contributing 5,000 per month. So at the end of the year, you have a deposit of 60,000. This is December, you have a deposit of 60,000. If you have a need or anything that requires you to have the 60,000, you cannot withdraw the 60,000 unless you are leaving the SACCO. That is the challenge you have with the SACCOs. So if you want this, your 60,000, the only way you can access this money is by borrowing it. So you have to take it in terms of a loan. So SACCOs do not have liquidity. That is something that you should note. So don't invest your money heavily in SACCOs, especially funds that you might need to use in terms of emergency. You cannot go to a SACCO and withdraw these dividends that get to an deposit. I know there are SACCOs that have FOSA section where they act like a bank, but I'm talking about the original SACCOs that we know. So this money is not withdrawable at any time. If you want to access this money, you need to take it in terms of a loan. But majorly SACCOs are good when you are getting loans, because they give loans at lower interest rate compared to other avenues like the bank or the digital platforms. So this is how we go about calculating SACCO's dividend. You can check at it, compare with other investment, and determine whether it is the best decision you can do to be in a SACCO.